Hi everyone, this is Joanna. I hope you can hear me. I wanted to share with you some stuff that I got, and it's not anything major. I got a few odds and ends for the 4th of July, so I just kind of wanted to share with you some things that I was doing, a couple things I got. These are not anything new that I get. I like to keep these in my purse, but I will say they do dry out before I get to the last few of them because this thing doesn't stick very good, but they are handy to have in my purse. I got a couple of new nail polishes. I got this Lacy Lilac in the new Extreme Wear. I had been kind of boycotting the new polishes. I had not been buying any of the new ones at all, but someone did a tutorial, and it's one of the ladies I watched that starts with an A. I think one is Anna Esquivel, and then there's another one, a Nails or something like that. I'll have to look to make sure because I haven't looked in here to get the name correct, so I apologize for that. But one of those two ladies did a look with the Queen lace plate, I believe, and this polish and a Ruby Wings one, or not Ruby Wing, it was something Pure Ice, and it was something Angel Wings in a rose, which was a lavender color. So that's the part that I want to say that's correct, because I just botched that up. But whoever did that tutorial, that's why I got this. And then another person did a tutorial using the Born Pretty Store 28 plate, a color called Grape Going Retail Therapy, which I was able to find Retail Therapy. I haven't found the other color yet, but I want to try that same look over white, and I believe I had the pink one that she used, but I'll have to go back and look at her tutorial because I don't remember her name. And then I got this, which I know this isn't new, but I really did like the Oil of Olay unscented body wash. I like the texture of it. It's not super thick like my Dove one. I like to use the Dove body wash in the wintertime. And for the most part in the winters, I take a lot of bubble baths, so it's very seldom I'll take a shower. But I really wanted to try this one, and this one says Coconut Oasis. And it just smelled nice. It smelled like a nutty, coconutty version of the unscented one, if that makes any sense. I know the unscented one, that has masking fragrance, but the unscented ones to me do have a sort of a scent. It's the masking fragrance they put in there. And then the other little thing that I wanted to share was this. This is not brand new, and I did find some new cake mixes. I'm going to be putting pictures of them up on my Instagram. They were marbled, and they were called Camouflage, and I just thought they were cute. But what I like about this is I, for years, have been wanting colored frostings. I used to put green food coloring in my white cake mix to color it up sometimes during my kids' birthdays. Instead of buying colored cakes, I would make my own, and I would put food coloring in my icing and things like that. And now they are starting to make more and more of these colored icings, and I really, really like that. Because before, the only other color you could buy on your own was the lemon that was naturally yellow and the cherry that was its own pink. But now they are doing more with this kind of stuff. And I think this is great to bake with your kids, whether your kids are young or preteen or toddler. I think these kinds of items are really, really fun for that. So I did do this again, like you guys saw this, and then I meddled around over here. And I think I used this color right here, but I'm going to try to do a 4th of July manicure. And I don't exactly know what I'm going to do because I always say that and then I don't do it. But I'm going to sit down here tonight after I make myself mop my floor and try to do that. And I'm going to use these right here. I'm probably going to do the same thing, solid color here. I just don't know if these solid colors will be all white or if I'll do one in red, white, and blue. Because I don't think I have a true blue nail polish. I'll have to look and see. I do have different variations, and this might be the closest one, or I might just go ahead and do the whole nails in white. I do have a big crack along this side here where this came off. I was going to try to fix that, but I'm just leaving it alone. And the plates that I found that I have that are July 4th that I've had these all along for the last few years and I've never used them, but I'm thinking about using this one. And here's one with barbecue grills, and I'm definitely thinking about maybe this along the top of my French manicure. And then this one I know for sure, this one right here, I'll probably put red up here and blue down here over the white nail, but I need to use these. And when I first tried my manicures, I know, like, if you notice when you first start doing something, like when I first started nail stamping, some of it was kind of sloppy, some of it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, and that part's getting better. And I'm going to use these little nail guides here that I have left. But the main thing that I wanted to share here is I got my Moyou London order. And they have these for 50 cents on their site. They're little instruction booklets. And I got two. I really didn't need one, but I'm going to do something with the other one. So I wanted to make sure that I had two. And I think that these are good to have. In fact, they ought to include these in their box sets. I don't know if they don't, but I think they should. So I got that. And like I said, I got two of those. But the main thing I got, and I only got one plate here. Now this Friday they're coming out with some origami plates, and I don't know if I'm getting those just yet. I'm still trying to get like the last lunar plate. I'm trying to get some illusion plates that I don't have, and I'm trying to get some of the plates from collections that I don't have. And they are releasing these plates entirely too fast for me. But this is the Cancer plate. This is the last of the Zodiac plates. So any of you ladies out there that are Cancer, here is your plate. And I really like this. This is my sun sign. And you see right here, this is the hair, the bangs. It's a little crab. Like, it almost reminds me of my son's little hermit crab. At first it was like, eek. But then it's like, it's cute when you look at it. And see how the hair or the hat, it looks like a hat, like a shell hat. I love that area. The only thing I'm concerned about is this, because you've heard me say I have trouble scraping these kind of areas. So I imagine I'll try that with a card. But even to do this and shrink it. And there are plenty of you ladies out there that are very excellent at doing that. But this is the last plate. And I will, when I start take back up with my stamping demos, this will be included in there. I don't know if it'll be the next one that I do, because I'm going to do one more nail stamping plate collection, and that'll be my Moyou London. Like I said, it won't be a part 4 to the other 3 that are already up, and that is all the plates that I own, minus the 1 or 2 that might be out of the sets, but they're around here somewhere in a box. But this one right here has the flowers on it. It's got the hair and the face, and the little crab right here. And these little areas, I haven't figured out what these are. I keep staring at them. And then there's a crab right there. So this is the last of the Zodiac plates, and this is plate number 9. And I just have one more lunar plate to get, which is 21. And I'm going to try at some point. I want to try to place an order for about 12 plates. And I also want to try to place an order for maybe about 12 to 15 more Mundo de Unis polishes. I plan to get one of every color at least. I think that's my goal. It is. There's no point in me saying I think. It is. I would like one of each color, except for the ones that look a lot alike. Like as far as the purple and the violet and the fantasy, and I'll have to look at those. But I do plan to get one of each color, and the next order that I plan to order, I'm trying to get mainly primary type colors. I will probably include a black, even though I said that I wouldn't yet. I want the black and the white to be the last 2 that I order. But I definitely want colors like red, yellow, green, orange, blue, purple. There's a couple of the off colors she has that I want. I would like to get Bones. I would like to get Fiji, Old Pink. So I will probably, if I can, place an order for the same amount I did before. Or if not, I want to try to get at least 12 or 15, because I think that first order of the 18 was $83, and I know that 12 or something like that was for shipping. But if I can spare an extra 100, I'll do that. Between the two, I wouldn't mind spending 100 at Moyou London and 100 with Mundo de Unis. And also, those handy plates that I had came from Mundo de Unis before I knew about her polish. But that was it. I just wanted to share this, and I'll go ahead and get off of here because I think I've taken up 10 minutes of your time. Just a little glimpse at what I'm up to today and some of the things that I got while I was out doing my 4th of July shopping. I think this year, used to be I would make 4 slabs of ribs, and I don't have that many people around now. I have neighbors that have moved. So I'm just going to do ribs, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and potato salad. And I will probably do my vanilla cake, and I'll put 2 bananas in there and just throw some buttercream icing on there and call it a day, because it'll probably be my kids. My one son is still out of town because where he's at, they're still in school, and I kind of hate that. He'll come home the day before his birthday. My daughter is here, and maybe a couple of her friends will come by for a plate. So there's no need for me to do all the cooking I normally do, but I'm someone that always will cook something on a holiday, especially if I'm off. I don't really do anything for Memorial Day, but if I happen to be off, then I cook for that day. So I'm very interested in hearing whatever you guys are doing, if you're willing to share that. Maybe whatever's on your menu. If you're making anything odd, I'd like to hear about that. Like in my case, sometimes I make this dish called Pretzel Delight, but I told my daughter it cramps my hand. And sometimes I'll make that corn that I talk about, that herbed corn that you can make in the oven or on the grill. But this year I won't be doing either one of those. But until the next time, everyone have a great day, and happy 4th of July to everybody out there.